Okay, folks, so we are back in our third measure. So we've got A, G, E, C. We have four distinct different note names, so we're probably dealing with a seventh chord. Let's try to make a stack. We've got A, C, E, and G. We can make a stack. So it's just an A7 of some kind. So let's look at A. We've got A minor. It's a minor minor 7, A, C, E. Now, of course, you don't have to look back at your matrix for that. You could literally just analyze the chord and say, what type of triad do I have? I have an A minor triad. What type of 7 do I have on top of that? I have a minor 7. So I know that I have an A minor 7 triad. Either of those things is right. And I am a big proponent of doing both and checking, especially at the beginning stages of learning to do this, because you just never know, right? Maybe you made a mistake in your matrix. Maybe you made a mistake in your analysis. It's good to have two measures of checking. Okay, but what we are going to do is put A minor 7. And we don't need to put anything in the base because A is in the base, and that's assumed when we write A minor 7. Now, we have the same thing that we had before. We're going to pretend as if we have all of these as eighth notes. Okay, so good job, Morgan. Pretend that this is all the way over there. Okay, we've got D, F sharp, D, B. Now we've had a bunch of D major triads in here, but in order for a D major triad, actually we haven't had that many, we've had two. Shut up, Morgan. All right, but this has an A in it, or this has a B in it, not an A. So that does kind of put a wrench into stuff. So we could do, let's see, that would be our triad if we had an A. We don't have an A, which means something is a wrong here. Something is a wrong. So let's try. We've got now B, D, F sharp. These are all of our pitches accounted for. So we have a B triad. Now we can look at it and say B. This is F sharp because it's in the key signature. So we have a perfect fifth and a minor third, which means we have a minor triad. So this is a B minor triad. So let's put that up there. We've got B minor. And because D is in the bass, we're going to put D. Okay. Now let's look at the second half. We've got D, F sharp, D, A. Back to what we know, right? We had D, F sharp, D, A a whole bunch of times already. We know that's a D major. Okay, great. Let's move on to our next one. We've got B, F sharp, D, B. We just had that, right? We just had something really similar, except now instead of B minor with a D in the bass, we actually have the B in the bass instead. So we actually don't need the slash that I just put there. B minor. All right. And our last one, what do we have? We have E, G, C. Whoop. We've got another one where we have to rearticulate. So we've got two chords here. All right, so we have E, G, C, A. E, G, C, A. We've got four distinct notes. So let's see, can we stack them? Let's stack them somehow. 5. Let's do it from E. E, G, A, C. Not a stack. We can't start on E. Let's try it from G. G, A, false. A, C, E, G. Correcto. Now we have a stack. We have a stack. So this is an A minor 7. And then let's look back at our matrix to double check. We've got A, C, E, G. Yes. So we have an A minor 7, but the E is in the bass. And now we're going to get to our new chord with our rearticulation. We have E, G, C, G. E, G, C, G. we have three distinct notes. We have E, G, and C. So we can do E, G, C, not a stack, C, or G, C, E, not a stack, C, E, G, a stack. It's a C major triad, which is one of the things that we have in our matrix, C, E, G. So we have a C major, and E is in the bass. Okay, let's do our, oh, you know what? That's the end of our measure. There we go. All right, come back for the fourth measure in the last video.